What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Terry Wilson, quarterback out of Kentucky. He's a senior, and one thing I do have to say, he does have a history of injury. I'm not going to go too much into that, but he did miss quite a bit of time last year. That's why Lynn Bowden, who's now a Miami Dolphin, that was why he ended up having to be a Wildcat quarterback instead of staying at receiver, because Terry Wilson went down, and that was their best option. So keep that in mind. And then he also had a smaller injury this year, but he is back to playing. It wasn't like a season ender, but I just wanted to mention that. And he is 6'3" and about 202 pounds. I wouldn't mind seeing him gain a little bit of weight just to be able to take those hits a little more, because the injuries are a concern for me, to be honest. But beyond that, as far as his actual traits go, the first thing, his arm is actually pretty damn good. I wouldn't say it's elite, like it's not like the top tier arm strength that you're looking for, but it's pretty good. He doesn't struggle on deep balls. He can definitely throw with velocity. It's not really much of a struggle for him. And he can also hurt you with his legs pretty effectively. He did have that knee injury, so that was the injury that took him out. It was a knee. It was kind of a weird injury, but look into it on your own if you want. But yeah, he can definitely hurt you with his legs. He's got like legitimate athleticism. I wouldn't be shocked actually if they asked him to play receiver or something like that, just because of his height and his athleticism. But I don't think he has to. I think he has enough traits to possibly develop into being a good quarterback. But I will say his mental processing definitely needs work. His decision-making in general. He tends to run when he doesn't necessarily need to. He kind of panics under pressure in that way and just kind of puts his eyes down and takes off. So that is something I definitely want to see him develop with. He is a senior, so he's not going to be able to stay in college and develop that. I'd like to see him be able to stay in the pocket a little bit more and be a little bit more comfortable there. His accuracy is pretty inconsistent too. He shows flashes of being able to throw really accurate passes into tight windows. He does make NFL throws, but it is pretty sorry. But it is pretty inconsistent. He also does have a tendency to stare down his receivers a little bit. That's something that's been a problem for a lot of these quarterbacks, and that is going to lead to interceptions in the NFL. That's definitely something he needs to get out of doing as much as possible. But I definitely think his best traits are his ability to extend plays, throw on the move, hurt you with his legs. His arm strength's pretty good. I think those traits right there are enough to, if you draft him in the later rounds, I wouldn't touch him until at least day 3, just because he is a development guy. But you could make him a backup quarterback for you and develop him slowly and see what you can get out of him. I don't mind that idea. If you were to draft him to somewhere like Baltimore or Arizona, somewhere where their starting quarterback is a mobile quarterback, that I could see that working for you. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.